We here? Yeah, yeah. I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's a little Kenny Russell, Canoon, Consul, Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Canoon. Yeah, yeah. I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Yeah, yeah. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of My Thoughts, and today, as the title states, this is Donnie Mcclurkin on My Thoughts 211. He's a Donnie McClurkin is like the equivalent. Well, I don't want to say it and to that to equate them like to each other, but he's almost like Marvin Sapp, if you will. He's in ministry. He's done some of the biggest songs and gospel music as well. So he's one of the larger gospel music presence. That's why I was going to say him and Marvin Sapp is almost the equivalent. But Donnie McClurkin and Marvin Sapp is somebody that's, pretty much similar type of people, if you will. So what I'm just saying is he's a larger than life gospel artist. A lot of people know him for his world renowned music that he made and contributed to the gospel music space. Okay. So today we're going to hear from him on My Thoughts, but um, like I said, customarily going here forward, we're going to hear from the ancestors. And yesterday, it's a capstone, it's a pinnacle, the first photograph of the video. That's Hubert H. Harrison. He started the whole Harlem Renaissance era in the 1800s. And John G. Jackson, and from his speeches, this is how I heard from years ago when he said he used to go and see Hubert H. Harrison speak in Harlem, and it would be 20,000 people in the streets, you see. And then he went a little further and said if this was a white man, it would be statues and monuments of him all across the world. But he was a big black man. He spoke how he wanted to speak at that time, and he wasn't scared of anything that would have came in response to him speaking the way he spoke. So they called him the Socrates of the Harlem Renaissance whole explosion of those teachers coming out there. And they used to go to the Arthur Schomburg Institute. So let me play that. And I forgot to say his name, but hats off to all the ancestors. Let's listen to this.
One thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And I said there's no exception.
Now, again, I put that video together myself a couple of years ago, several years ago. You can see it on some of my older videos. I played it before, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And this channel is very old, but I haven't continuously, uploaded content to this channel at a continuous rate until now. So, like I said, it's grown from 1 year to the next because now I continuously put content on this page. So before I would do it, but I wasn't consistent. So I would upload here and there for a sporadic amount of time. Then I would be missing in action for a year or two, things like that. So since I've been doing it consistently, the page has grown. Let's look at the video. I don't own it. This is Donnie Mcclurkin, and he's going to speak about his struggle with homosexuality. And he's coming up here and giving a testimony. So I want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. I don't own the video. This is a fair use act. I believe I can give my criticism, scrutiny, and I believe this is a teaching moment. So let's look at the video. You can watch this wherever you can find it at in its entirety. So
they have been raised without fathers. They have been left empty and hurt. And the very ones of us who have been their forefathers have failed. Hear me, please. Hear me, please. The very ones of us that were over the generations failed, myself included. And now they're being tainted being turned by people in their generation. We talk about the Tonei situation, and it is only turning their hearts further away from God and making them believe that such conversation is real when it is not real. 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 God did not call us to such perversion. God didn't call this generation to such perversion. God did not call you young people to such perversion. Your generations have lied to you. Society has failed you. The only way you can really find real hope is in Jesus Christ. That's the only way you can find deliverance. I tell you of the truth of my son, the Okon, Rabashi, and the Rahosa.
Excuse me?
If it hadn't been for this Jesus, I would be homosexual to this day.
Wow.
But he is a deliverer. He is a deliverer.
No.
He is a deliverer. He is a deliverer.
Sorry to hear that.
Now follow the flow of the Holy Spirit. He is a deliverer. And he's not just a deliverer, young people. He's a strong deliverer.
A strong deliverer. Okay. Dear brother, there's so much to say. This big sugar bear looking ass boy, excuse my language, he's sitting here saying, I want to just go over it again. This is sad. If he believe all this Jesus the Christ mumbo jumbo, okay, if he believe all this, the deliverer, a strong deliverer, crying and all that, boy, sit down somewhere, go outside, chop some wood, make your fire by hand. You don't have to even do it with the sticks. Just take your lighter and some matches, make your fire. See, but I want you to make it handmade. Go get you an axe, chop up you some wood, do something that masculine men would do. Go rustle up some firewood from scratch. I'm sure you got acres of land. If you don't, buy you some. This would help you out because you need to get out in nature. See, unfortunately, I'm not making fun of this brother because I love him, but he's too damn big. He might not be too old, but he's too damn big to be sitting up here crying and acting soft and effeminate, acting like a woman. See, you hear me? I'm going to tell you why. Like I say, go out there, chop you a tree down, take some wood, chop it up with your axe, sit out by the fire. If you like wine, have a wine. I guess in an image of just regular men, have a beer. I don't drink or smoke, so I can't relate to that. But the people that drink, have you a beer by the fire. Take some straw out of your grass and put a piece of straw in your mouth. Do something that a masculine man would do. Piss out in nature, right by your fire, walk away a little bit, piss somewhere on a tree. I'm sure you got land on that same land because you need to get outside. That's the problem. This man was unfortunately taken advantage of because he said this on Oprah Winfrey show inside the house. Okay, if you go look at the entire thing, he speaks about people being taken advantage of in the house. But he said the forefathers, the leaders have let down this generation. Donnie Mcclurkin, Marvin Sapp, none of these people have never been in charge of leading anybody, only in the church house. The children has always looked to mainstream music, urban media to lead them. So when you see what he's talking about is the explosion of women like Sexy Red, because this is a perverse type of time. Nobody has been able to stop these type of people from coming into the forefront. Before Sexy Red, they had Il Nana, Foxy Brown. Before Foxy Brown, maybe at the same time, they had Little Kim. See? Then you get the Nicki Minaj. So they always gonna have the perversion around. But before them females, you had a man named Too Short. Bitch, hoe, this and that. Because I'm from California. This is the way it go. The children never followed these men. These men are looked upon as when they come down the street, just like in the movie, the motion picture Friday. They say, hey, put the weed up, put the shit up. Excuse my language, but I want to talk to you. Put the shit up. Here come Reverend old square ass. Put the weed up because a reverend is approaching. And Chris Tucker, Smokey said, man, he smoked weed too. He probably smoked weed too. Then the reverend asked him for some weed, trying to be cool. See, when young men and women see you guys, they run, they flee. They don't want to hear that crap. Peddling the Bible and Jesus. Here's my point, because people might think this is malicious, but it's not. He put this on the internet, so he wanted us to discuss it. If you believe Jesus the Christ delivered you into them unfortunate situations, I'm sorry, if you believe he delivered you out of the situations that unfortunately happened to you in today's time, you said, I'm out of that. He's been struggling with homosexuality, and he just said it at the pinnacle of his speech. If it wasn't for Jesus the Christ, I would be homosexual today. So he believes Jesus delivered him out of that, right? The unfortunate situations that happened to him as a youth, I believe at the same time that same Jesus the Christ delivered him into those situations. Why? Maybe it's a test. Maybe this Jesus the Christ knew he was strong enough to go through this and bring him to where he's at today, screaming and crying on the stage like a soft-ass man. Excuse me again, but I just want to come straight down the middle because this is masculinity. Not curse words, but I'm just saying, coming straight forward with you. Sometimes you can't give no scripture out of the Bible. You have to tell it like it is. Jesus the Christ didn't, well, he did, but that's another discussion. He didn't struggle with no homosexuality. I believe Jesus the Christ was an open homosexual because he traveled around with 12 men. He gave them naked foot massages, but that's another discussion. So why are you? I can take a nice set of breasts, any letter, A, B, C, or D, whatever. I would take that, a nice, soft woman, smelling good, coming to bed, over a salty sack of peanuts any day. And no God of my choice is going to make me struggle with that. See, before there was a God, man and woman was supposed to come together, and their only job, because after this God in the Bible say, hey, he created male and female, said, go out and do your only job, produce. That's what he said. So the only job of human beings on this planet is to procreate. Once you pick a man for a man or a woman for a woman, you told God the hell with what you said. Simple as that. So this man sitting up here crying and talking about he was supposed to lead the people. You will never be the leader of the people. The young people don't look at you and Marvin Sapp and none of these reverends as nothing. They see you and run. So that's a lie, okay? But brother, get you some firewood, a nice axe, chop your own tree down, put your fire together on your land, burn a fire up, use matches. You don't even have to do it with rock or flint and nothing like that, and a knife. That might be a little too much for you. Strike you a match, take some gasoline, kerosene, whatever you want to do, man. Light you a fire, sit out by a fire, chew on some straw from your same land. When you drink your wine and your beverage, your beer, whatever, it might even be cognac. When you need to relieve yourself, walk so many paces from your fire on your same property and piss out there in the nature. Just piss out in the nature like you did when you was a little boy. These are things that will bring you back to the natural, your natural essence of a man. Sitting at home with too much television on the internet, looking up stuff you ain't got no business looking up. That comes with a lot of things that you're not ready to battle right now. See, get away from your vices. You ain't gonna be seeing no naked men out there on your property unless you invite them. So now what I'm saying is he's flat out lying about this Jesus as a deliverer. Because if he believed that, he got to believe that whoever delivered him into that trauma when he was young, because he was molested and all that, this is what they say now, that Jesus delivered him into that. So don't just thank him now that you said because of him you're not a homosexual no more, because he is. He still battles with that daily. That Jesus delivered you into the mishaps and unfortunate situations that took place on you. Jesus delivered you into that. If you believe, this is how the story goes. So now that he delivered you out, you're out there screaming and hollering, but you need to thank him for the pain also. It's unfortunate it happened to you, but that's still, you have to be grateful. You're a millionaire now. Some people will take that, whatever you went through, they'll take that for the money and stuff you have today. See? So this is my thoughts and opinions, but let me show you that what I'm saying is not to make light and fun of him, but it was a brother named Andrew Caldwell. He did this same thing. I don't like men no more. And people made memes of him all across the world. But since this is your beloved Donnie Mcclurkin, pastor, gospel singer, I'm not supposed to say anything or critique him or give him no type of advice. But that's wrong. Listen to this brother, Andrew Caldwell. He did the same thing and you guys made fun of him. So I'm going to bring this. I'm not making fun of Donnie Mcclurkin because I love him. I'm just giving him a bit of masculine advice.
What did you come here for? What did you come down here for? Tell me.
To get delivered more.
To get delivered. Do you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. Let me start it over. He said, what did you come down here for? What did you come down here for? To get delivered more. I want to get delivered more. See, this is a flaming homosexual. They say flaming faggot, excuse the term, but this is a flaming homosexual. Open. To get delivered more. I want more. See, he's already been delivered once and it failed. Now he's back. I want to get delivered more. You made fun of this guy. Everybody in the world made fun of this guy, made memes of him. He was the biggest meme around when this came out. Let's look at it.
Right now, what did you come here for? What did you come down here for? Tell me.
To get delivered more.
To get delivered. Do you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free?
Yes, sir.
Turn around and tell those people. Tell them. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman. Right now.
That's a shame. And he wasn't convinced. He just sitting up there coerced into saying this. Go up there and say you're delivered. I won't date no man no more. I will date a woman. See, he's not even convinced because he can't separate the singular from the plural. I will date a woman. That's my thoughts on the video. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanoom, Consul, Moon. You already know it's you don't get me step in this room. You're now dealing with Kanoom. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I ask him to it. If you feel like you want to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. This is not to take religion from anybody. This is to restore what was taken from you at the time religion was given to you, spirituality. This man, Donnie Mcclurkin, sitting up there looking soft as they come, still struggling with homosexuality. Is not to make light of, but he needs a bit of advice. He put it on the internet for scrutiny and criticism, and that's what I gave him. The second gentleman, Andrew Caldwell, when he came up there, he still looked at like a flamboyant homosexual at the time. He got scrutinized and kicked around for what he was doing. I don't date men no more. Everybody's seeing right through that. So what I'm saying is I see right through Donnie Mcclurkin, even though he's giving this compassionate, shamba, hamba, shamba, da, da. Okay, whatever, brother. I hope both of these gentlemen can put the Bible down, get out in nature, and do what nature has called for. Procreation, not God. See, nature is just a part of the universal creator that you cannot see. It's never been a male, female, doesn't have no masculine personality, no woman personality, nothing, because it's a power source that no one knows what it is. It's just the mystery of mankind. Get back to that. Get you a woman, get a nice bedroom, whatever you guys want to do. Get into an intimate space, and you guys get back to just being male and female. It don't matter what God or denomination of Christianity you pick. Simple as that. If anybody is offended by anything you heard, I mean every word. Yeah, yeah.